Okay, this is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G. I've had this phone for 3 weeks now, and it's had my SIM card in it for a day, not even a day. I put my SIM card in it last night, and I just took it out because it's a really nice phone for a lot of different reasons. But I guess this is kind of a comparison between this device and the device that I'm recording this video on, which is the iPhone 11 Pro, which I just posted a video about. This phone is large. It's very reflective and shiny. In fact, you can see my reflection there. Hello. It's got 3 cameras, a ultra wide, then it's got the standard lens, and then it has a telephoto zoom, and then I think this middle guy here is a depth sensor, and then there's a flash, and I'm not exactly sure honestly what that other sensor is, but there's a lot of sensors in the back, and in the front it has that front facing camera. So it's got a lot of bells and whistles, and of course Notes have this pen, the S Pen, which is really cool in itself. I guess it has a capacitor inside that can charge and holds a battery, and you can even see right here it shows the battery is at 100%. So like, for example, if I wanted to, and I'm trying to do this left-handed, I can screen write. Let's do screen write. So here's, it's neato. I can write on my screen. But honestly, like, there's not a whole lot of reasons why I'm going to use this S Pen. Yesterday I was filling out a form, and the form was made for a desktop computer, and I used the S Pen there because it's more precise. So that was kind of nice. So it's great for that, but I don't use it all the time, and it's nice to have, I suppose. But it was great. Anyways, yes. What else about this phone? The build construction, it's all glass. Not all glass, but it's very much. Most of this device is made of glass. So you can even see it just has a little bit of a metal rail here. I'm guessing that's aluminum. And on the top I have this SIM card tray, a microphone. I'm not sure if both of those are microphones, but there's some holes there. A microphone here, USB-C speaker. But yeah, it's a good phone. But the reason I took my SIM card out was for a couple of reasons. This device is huge, and it took me. It's hard to get used to carrying it in my pocket. I like to have a device that is compact. So there's that, and I think also the cameras are really good, but as far as video is concerned, and even like stills, the iPhone that I'm using right now, I feel like are a lot better. That's even saying that I would rather have this device that I'm recording on versus the Note, given I have limited storage on my iPhone. I have 64 gigs of storage. This one has 128 gigs of storage. So if I go here, I think you go down to here's all the settings. If you go to device care, I've downloaded a bunch of apps on this phone, and you can see my memory. Oh, that's memory. So that's my RAM. By the way, this thing has a ton of RAM, 12 gigs of RAM, which is ridiculous, I think. But this has 256 gigs of storage. So this one, I already have more storage on this device than I can carry on the phone that I'm holding right now, which is amazing. That's good, I think. I think, you know, having that much storage is very helpful, especially if you record a lot of videos, take a lot of pictures like I do. But I've found ways to manage. Other than that, the phone is good. It's decent. The display, that's one thing I wanted to mention. Watching YouTube videos on this thing is ridiculous. It's a bright screen. It is like it's super bright, super clear. The colors are great. It's a good phone to watch, and you can kind of see like the type of videos I watch. I watch a lot of tech videos and science videos, and comedy stuff. So yeah, there you have it. But yeah, I just can't push myself to use this phone every day. I've been using it at home, like when I feel like I want to watch a video. The speakers I feel are better on my iPhone than on this. So yeah, there you have it. This might be the last tech video I do, because it's just I'm out of tech. Although I do have my AirPods Pro, and then this Apple Watch that I've had. This is the OG original Apple Watch. I might review that. So anyways, this is the Galaxy Note 10 5G. I did do a speed test on 5G, and let's see if it shows my history results. Yeah, so I did one. So 5G on the 3rd, I did a 5G on the 3rd, and it was 14 megabits per second down, which was all right. And then I did an LTE test on the 19th, which is 4. And then just today I did one which was a lot better. This was more of what I would expect from 5G. 52 gigs down, that was really good. Like if I do one now, I am on now a Wi-Fi network now, which is my school's Wi-Fi. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. Yeah, my school's Wi-Fi is pretty good. So there you have it. This is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to mention was software. My last phone before my iPhone 11 Pro was a Pixel 2 XL, and I loved the stock Android experience. This skin or whatever this is on top of Android, the Samsung, I think they call it One UI, is actually not terrible. I downloaded all of the Google stuff, and I started using all the Google stuff automatically by default, but I thought I would try out things like the Samsung Messenger, the gallery. I'm still using Chrome. I couldn't, like the Samsung browser I think was still kind of not so great. But they're decent. They're good. The Samsung messaging app, for example, has additional features. I think you can use RCS with my T-Mobile network with the Samsung app, and you can't with Google Messenger. I also used the what is it called? Yeah, the keyboard, the Google keyboard, which kind of scares me a little bit, honestly. Like I feel like they're taking data that I'm not entirely sure of. I don't feel 100% safe using Google products, just because of the privacy, and I'm not typically I'm not super scared, but I know that Google makes a lot of their money by advertising, and a lot of my advertisements are just too accurate. I'm like, wow, that's a little bit scary. However, I'm rambling. This is a decent phone. I like the phone. It's fast. It has a great screen. Games are really good on this. It's kind of why I'm like keeping it around as like a phone I have at home. because the games just look really, really, really good. So if I find, what's the one I've been kind of playing? It's like the first-person shooter game, Call of Duty. That's what it's called. So there it is, Call of Duty. It runs perfect. The screen is just huge, vibrant. There's that hole punch there. I don't ever notice that when I'm playing games or watching videos. And then the performance of this phone is, really good. So it's a really decent phone. It's a really good phone. But when it comes down to it, I just enjoyed my iPhone that much more. It has, I like using my MacBook Air to message when I'm at work. And I know that Google Messenger has the web app. But honestly, it's not as good. It's not as reliable. And then iMessaging, my wife has an iPhone, so I can send her huge files, like a video file or an image file. And it's also nice having like the read receipts, and it's like chat features that even before smartphones, I can use on my text messaging. Read receipts, I can tell when she's typing, I can send larger files. These are all features that I think that AOL Instant Messenger had for years, even before I had a smartphone. SMS, MMS is not something that I'd like to go back to. And I know there's RCS messaging that is not even up to par with iMessaging. And true, yeah, my iPhone, if I do text somebody that does have an Android phone, or if they're using some other type of operating system other than Apple, iOS, it does use SMS and MMS, which is fine. But when I'm texting my wife or other people who have iPhones, it is nice to have that feature. And it is really nice to be able to text SMS and iMessaging on my MacBook. So yeah, it's good. And I think I'm done. Overall, good phone. I'm probably not going to put my SIM card in it anymore. I'm still going to be using this phone mostly for consuming YouTube videos, not really for pictures, because I feel like my iPhone camera is honestly, it's just better. And yeah, good device, but I just like mine better. So there you have it. This is the Galaxy S10 Plus 5G.